Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Make sure y'all hit that like button. We are coming in hot. Hit that like button, gang, and make sure y'all share this bad boy too. We about to have a great show today. What's up, Nanny's taking the world? Sugar Shane and Louis B. Fishing, holding it down, and all of my greens as well. What's going on, guys? Let's get it.
Can you guys imagine waking up every single day of your life having pink, pasty skin? Looking at yourself in the mirror feeling so frustrated because your skin is so bland and pale and pasty that you now feel like you have to go and spend your money just to change your skin color. You have to go and buy brown makeup. You have to go and spend money to lay in the tanning salons. You have to go and spend money to buy sunscreen just so you can be able to lay out in the sun to turn your skin brown. What a terrible way to live your life. If I'm not grateful for anything else in this life, I am grateful for being black. Black power forever.
Hey, what's
Can you
going on,
guys
guys? Welcome
imagine
back,
that?
man. Listen. I started it out that way because maybe Nick Fuentes was right about some of us. I'm just saying, maybe maybe Nick was right about some of us. We hyper focus on the color of our skin as if that's going to be our ticket to success, our ticket to peace, our ticket to freedom, our ticket to anything happy, man. And it's ridiculous, bro. It's like we claim we love ourselves so much, but the first thing on our mind is hate. We want to hate other people that don't look like us and then say that they hate us because they don't look like us. We're just focusing so much on our looks, and that's just vanity. We lose our looks throughout the years. It's ridiculous. People are just happy to be here, man. I asked the poll this morning, and I want y'all to answer the bad boy, but make sure you share it. Make sure you like the video first, but make sure you answer the poll. The poll simply says, and it ties into this video I just played. It says, I am one, thankful to be alive. Two, barely getting by. Three, proud to be an American. Or four, a closet Kamala supporter. Answer that bad boy for me right quick. I got 119 people that voted. Hopefully we have 119 likes as well. Make sure you share this on X so I can follow you back as well. Share it on X, Reddit, LinkedIn, Kick, Twitch. Share it everywhere. I don't care. It doesn't matter. Facebook groups. Just share this bad boy. We need to have a conversation today. Apparently, people believe that you are upset with black people simply because you are not black. Is that true? Apparently, people believe that you are upset with black people because you don't have enough melanin in your skin. Is that true? Apparently, people think that you're upset with black people because you don't know how to dance. Well, listen, it's the most ridiculous things in the world, bro. What's up, Blues? All right, so I played that. I played that, and I don't know who in the hell this lady is. I don't know who she is. I was scrolling, thumb going wild, scrolling on X, and I came across that video. But then this guy right here completely shuts her down. Y'all let me know whatever y'all want me to know in the comments, man. We are getting it going today, and I'm appreciative that each one of you are here. Make sure y'all let me know one thing that you're grateful for inside of the chat, please.
I'm so sick and fucking tired of hearing about privilege. Privilege isn't being white, bonehead. Privilege is living in government housing and calling people oppressors while they pay your fucking bills. Get it? I'm done pretending that any of this bullshit makes sense. You want to talk about privilege? You want to talk about real privilege? Real privilege is wearing $200 sneakers when you haven't worked a day in your life. Privilege is walking around with $300 Beats headphones while you're living on fucking food stamps, while you're on public assistance, and it's paid for by people who wake up and grind every day. Privilege.
Hold on. Time out, bro. He cooking. He cooking with grease. He is cooking with grease, bro. My gracious, all these people walking around talking about we can't do this, we can't do that. There's white privilege. The government is holding us back. Racism and white supremacy. But then when you look at them, they got on $300 to $500. I see people walking around with $500 headphones, bro. Remember when headphones was so cheap, we didn't even care about the headphones. We just wanted to hear our music. When headphones came out, we would grab the cheapest pair of headphones just so we can walk around with our cassette tape cassette player that we had in our pocket because we was fresh to death like $1,000,000. We thought that we was doing something big. And then the CD, the compact CD player, carrying that joint around with the headphones, $10 headphones, $5 headphones, $2 headphones. Then when they got up to $20, that got expensive. Now they are at $500 headphones. And these are kids that are in middle school. These are people who are on welfare, who don't even have jobs. Make that make sense. Come on, cuz. I ain't gonna keep on cutting them off. Let's go.
Every day. Privilege is having the latest smartphone with unlimited data and having zero idea where the bill goes because somebody else is always picking up the tab. Privilege is being able to protest every little thing that offends you without worrying about calling in sick to work because you don't have a fucking job. Privilege is being able to cheat, lie, fail over and over again in life and still get bailed out while people who play by the rules get punished. That's privilege. This isn't about race. This isn't about class. This is about accountability. We've got a culture that rewards victimhood and demonizes work ethic and responsibility. Meanwhile, the people holding everything together.
Hold on. Whoa. We reward victimhood and demonize hard work and responsibility. This guy wants to be, he's the American dad, bro. Like, he's holding people accountable. He is holding people accountable. Hey, pay no attention to my son, man. Shout out to LFR JoJo for pulling up with the, hey man, stop, bro. Don't have people thinking that you one of these people out here just broke as hell walking around with $500 headphones, man. He hating. I don't care if my shoes cost $500. I am black and underprivileged. Shout out to my guy, man. Love you, brother. That's my man right there. Hey, I'm thankful for my salvation. Yes. Now, thank you so much, Staten 23. I'm 33, and for LFR JoJo, thank you so much. Here's the thing, guys, and I'm gonna finish this because he's not done. One thing I pride myself of is being a father. I never wanted to be I never thought I would be a father. Never thought I would have a family when I was younger because I didn't know what a family really looked like. You know what I mean? I really didn't know what a family looked like. Even on TV, I thought everything on TV was acting. So I didn't aspire to be like them at all. So when I hear him talking, I hear a concerned father. I hear a concerned citizen. I hear a man. You know what I mean? It's not enough men speaking out nowadays. Everything is all about like feelings. This dude ain't say I feel like one time. I feel like we need to be more responsible. I feel like we should stop wearing such expensive gear and headphones and shoes and stuff like that. I feel like we should have a job in order to pay for that stuff. I feel like we should get up off of our asses and go to work rather than staying home all day so you can go down and protest somebody who is actually doing a job, who is actually putting this day, making some progress for our country. This dude is on point, man. He's on point, and most people who listen to him that look like me, they will hear a privileged white man talking. That's what they will hear. A privileged white man. You out there in the field, is that your yard? You got acres of land, huh? Who you take that from? Some Indians, some natives, some blacks, some Asians? Who you take that from? Because y'all just take everything. Y'all travel and y'all just kill and steal and destroy. Like all of the negative stuff that you can possibly think of will be our reason for not wanting to listen to him. He is cooking with grease. He's saying everything correctly. Everything that will move us forward. But every time we got to get up off of our tail and actually put some work in, we will start complaining so that we not have to do it. This brother right here, shout out to him, man. Shout out to him. That's why I said Nick Fuentes might be right about what he said. He might be right. Although I did say what I said about him yesterday. I'm sure some of y'all that was here yesterday was here to hear it. And that video is still yellow marked. At first it wasn't, but now it is. So yeah. All right, continue, sir.
We've got a culture that rewards victimhood and demonizes work ethic and responsibility. Meanwhile, the people holding everything together for the rest of society, they get taxed into the fucking ground. Their businesses get choked by regulation, and they get personally vilified for speaking up and saying that this is bullshit. You want to talk about privilege? Then start with the people who've never paid the price, but who also scream the loudest. Because they've never had to build anything. They've never had to defend anything. They've never had to carry any real weight. And the reason they get away with it, it's because we don't live in a society of strong men anymore. No, that's been dismantled on purpose over the last.
I love that. He said, we do not live in a society of strong men anymore. That has been broken down intentionally to lift up the woman's voice. Now, that's a heavier conversation to have right there. But if you want to look at it, man, come on now. Come on. There's a whole bunch of men out here who are not men. They only men because they was born with a ding-a-ling in a nutsack. That's the only thing that makes them a man, is the fact that they were born with a ding-a-ling in a nutsack and they grew up to be 18 plus. That's what makes them a man. That's it. Everything else, all the other qualifications, actually leading and protecting and providing for your family, like getting in front of anything that's dangerous, could rip what you built apart. Like, build something instead of just complaining all the time. Get out there and learn something, so that you can teach someone else. Not just so you can stand up in front of everybody and tout yourself as the most smartest person in the room, the most intelligent in the room. No, the whole point of getting out there and learning something is so that you can teach something. Because a leader a leader knows, shows, and goes. That's what he does. Or it knows, goes, and shows. He get out there and get the knowledge so he can know. And then he actually applies the knowledge. He executes the knowledge. He goes. He got to get out there on the field so that he can know what it feels like to get his hands dirty and build up some calluses. Actually be tired. Be in the heat. You know what I mean? Be hurt. You know what I mean? So he knows. He gets the knowledge. He goes. He gets out there and he applies whatever he learns. And then he shows everyone else how to do it so that they can build a better path for themselves. That's what a man does. That's what a leader does. And these things have not been happening for a long daggone time. And we've been putting people in the office who mirror these womanly traits, and we no longer hold men accountable anymore. Come on, bro. Continue to cook. Continue to cook.
Of strong men anymore. No, that's been dismantled on purpose over the last 50 years, because a society of strong men would never put up with any of this bullshit. And that's exactly why they came after us first.
A society of strong men would never pull up with any of this bull crap. And that's the reason why they came after strong men first. Here is the thing, and I'm about to read this joint in a second, but check this out. When you think about the circle and how it actually goes, well, is it a circle or a square? And I don't know where we are right now. I believe it's like the people who build the weak people or create the weak people are the strong people, because we try to make things more palatable, easier. Like, we made it easier for Gen Zers. We made it easier for Gen Z to get out there and enjoy life, to get out there and create their own success, to get out there and just focus on what's important, which is education, which is relationships, building relationships, you know what I mean, with other people or with God, you know, their spirituality or their health, making sure that their health is okay. We made sure that they not have to worry about certain things, you know what I mean? But by us doing that, we've made them weaker. So what they're going to do is completely mess up everything that we built, and then there will be tough times again. So it starts out with tough times, creating strong people creating good times, creating weak people creating tough times again. And then those tough times bring on the strong people. I mean, the strong people, because we got to get out there and fix it. And then the strong people make things better again. And then those times that make things better again create weak people because they become complacent, they become lazy, they become selfish, they start blaming everybody else and not become accountable. So those weak people create tough times all over again. And now the real men got to get back out there, take our shirts off, get our hands dirty, put our boots on, the men and women who are about that life of making sure that we get things done. We don't want to complain. We want to get sugar, honey, iced tea done. Shout out to the super chat that I just now got, man. Let me go ahead and read this, man. All right. I'm going to read this after this right here, man. Y'all check out this, and we're going to make sure we cover this super chat in a moment. Thank y'all so much for pulling up to LFR Family Morning Advantage, episode number 79. Y'all are absolutely amazing. I'll be right back. We have been helping people grow online. It has been absolutely amazing. We have helped many content creators get from zero to monetization in under 30 days. We even have a couple of these superstars who did it in 1 or 2 weeks. If you want to learn how to do YouTube, I don't care your age, I don't care what skills or talents you have. Trust me, I can help you do it effortlessly. Just reach out to me with the word coach and we can get it done. One more thing. We have a YouTube course that I just now created. I'm extremely proud of, and a lot of people are getting so much from. Purchase that course and work with us. You can join our private Facebook group and our daily group calls, which is 3 to 5 days per week, and you can learn so much more than you've ever learned before. I can't wait to hear from you. Love you. Peace. All right, so Cowpoke Ranch says, why would we listen to anti-black militants? All right. I mean, they got some good points, but they're not coming from a good place. History has shown us that they say the same thing. Nobody, how black America acts. Missed the word there, bro. Nobody knows how black America acts. Nobody understands. We missed the word here. All right, so let's go here. Why would you automatically assume that by the brother being white that he is anti-American? I mean, anti-black. He's an anti-black militant because he's white? Is that where you're getting off? Then you're assuming that because he has good points, but he's coming from a good place. He's not coming from a good place with his good points. Why would you assume that? I would love now. You don't have to super chat that. Please let me know when Cowpoke comment about this, but I would love to know that. Why would you assume that he is an anti-black militant? Let me just put it to you like this. He's not saying anything opposite of what I would say. And I'm black, and I'm certainly not anti-black. And I used to be anti-white. I used to be racist as hell, bruh. I'm talking about, I was in this group, right? Between the ages of like 24 to 27, I believe. 25 to 20, 24 to 27, called Positive Comedic Visions and PKV. And it was like a DC, Maryland and Virginia based Black Panthers style group. All right. And it was militant. It was about teaching black people about their greatness and letting them know about the white man who is never to be trusted, never to be, and you should never be in a relationship. He's not friendly. He's only trying to take advantage of you. He wants to kill you. He don't like you. He don't like the fact that you are married with children and all this other stuff. And I'm like, what? They was teaching us that black people cannot be racist because we don't have any power to give or take away from anybody. And I'm like, what? We ain't got no power, but we can't be racist? Okay. And here I am. I'm coming home having actual debates with my wife talking about, man, black people can't be racist. What you talking about? We ain't got no power. I was young and impressionable as a young man with a young family, married at the time. Still married. Today, we just now celebrated 27 years of marriage. That's my baby right there, Joy. That's my lady. That's my dog. But we just now celebrated 27 years of marriage. Been together for 31 years. But we celebrated 27 years of marriage today. And when I was younger, I was just trying to, find my way. But the people that took me under their wing just so happened to be people in these groups and were teaching me these things, trying to build me up to be a young militant guy myself. So I didn't like white people at all, at all. I saw the American flag as disrespectful. I saw them stars as not as white stars, but as Klan members posted around all over the United States, watching over black people, making sure that we don't get out of the line. That's what I saw. I saw slave owners when I saw them stars. That's what I saw. The red in the flag was black people's blood. That's what I saw. When I was in high school, I was already thinking like, why in the world would I go to the military? To fight for this country? For what? They the ones that did this. I was an ultimate victim. It wasn't about like the fact that it was just I was being poisoned. I was being poisoned all these years, not realizing I was getting this information from the music, from TV, from movies, from the news that I was looking at, from my family, because my family was heavy into it. My teachers, they was outwardly talking against white people. We didn't have any white people in our schools at all. And plus, I grew up in the hood too. Come on, bro. So when somebody gets out here with a message that's good and impactful for most of us, and we can all benefit from it, we need to listen to it. Hopefully, I'm addressing what you're saying properly, because it's, I don't look at that guy as an anti-black militant. I don't look at that guy as an anti-black militant. All right. The black lady that I played when this video first started, when this live stream first started, she was just all about hate, talking about how nasty the white man's skin is and pasty it is, and how they just hate their lives because they're not black. Ain't no white person walking around saying, I hate my life. You be like, what's wrong with you, Susie? I hate my life. You like, what's wrong, Susie? I wish I was black. What? Now, there are some idiots out here like that, but those people are slow. They need therapy. Those are not most Americans. That's not how life works. That's not how life works. You want to talk about people who hate themselves? It's people that's always pointing out our deficiencies. It's people who's always pointing out our strongholds. People who are always acknowledging our barriers that stand in front of us. People who always claim that we have no power simply because we are dark-skinned, simply because we are black. What? They would tell us on one side that we are the most powerful people in the world. We are strong. We are beautiful. We're from Africa, the first place ever created, all this other stuff. And then on the other hand, say, but you have no power. You can't do anything. What you do don't matter. All that education don't mean anything. Your success means nothing. All the friendships you're making with the white people means nothing, because they would never invite you to their dinner table. They would never feed you. They would never eat with you. Matter of fact, they want to eat you, because white people are cannibals, and white people eat black, and they used to eat the slaves, and they used to cook them up. Like, come on, bro. Like, at some point, at some point, we need to just have a conversation as freaking adults and stop with the blame game. It's like we're here right now. We are on the same team right now. It's something like when all these gang members get arrested. All the gang members, they get arrested, right? And then while they're all in prison, you know what they decide to do? Check this out. They decide to do something that us free people can't even decide to do. They've been killing each other outside of the jail cell, but now that they're arrested and they're all together for years, guess what they decide to do? You won't believe it. Let me let you in on something. They decide to work together. What? What? That's crazy. Mind blown, right? They decide to work together. Who does that? That is nuts. Why would I decide to work with them when y'all was just now repping blue and we rep red and you was just now chasing after my cousin yesterday? Why would I want to kill you just like No, we got other people looking at us right now. They're enemies. They're looking at us. They hate us. We need to work together. You got people who are cold, hard killers on the outside. Then when they go inside prison, they become Muslims. They become Christians. They become entrepreneurs. They learn a new trade. Like, come on, bro. At some point, as free men and women, we need to think a little better than this. We are responsible for how this country goes, how it moves, how it shakes. So that's just my 2 pennies. And I do realize that as a black man, for other black men to be like, nah, man, I don't know. Bruh, you are delusional, man. You lost your mind. You brainwashed, brother. I don't know why you talking like this in front of all these white people. These white people don't like you. They don't love you. They don't care about you. They want you to die. They want your family to die. They don't like your marriage. They hear that you've been married for 27 years and they hate it. Some of them are boiling in their skin. There are people out here who are so very hateful, and I want to kick them all in their back pockets. They get on my damn nerves. So I don't know. That's why I'm objective in my conversation. I don't mind having conversation with anybody because my job is not to agree with you. That's not my job. My job is to understand you, because if I understand you and you understand me, we can actually communicate and come to some type of solution. But if we're talking simply to listen to ourselves because we love our sound, we love the way we sound so much, and we think we have the most points in the world, and we're the only one right in this conversation, we're not going to hear you when you're talking. We're going to wait. We're going to hear you until we don't, so that we can start talking. We're just listening to talk again. We're not listening to be understood. I don't care if somebody agrees with me. I'm not a politician. I don't want you to vote for me. I just want you to understand. And because I go out of my way to understand you. Why you think I checked out Nick Fuentes? The type of stuff that I've heard him saying online, I've already made a judgment about him a long time ago. But guess what? I'm still going to listen to him. Why? Because he's a young man with a perspective that represents millions of other people with the same perspective that he has. Now, he wouldn't have millions of people that agree with him if it wasn't a real thought. It wasn't a real feeling. It wasn't a real concern. This dude represents a group of people who all think that way. Now, if we have a bunch of people in our country that think one way, maybe we should take just a moment, just a second, just a smidget of time to just open our goddamn ears. Huh? That's why old school people used to say, why you think we got one mouth and two ears? It's so we can listen twice as much than we talk. Okay? All right, let's move forward. Real leaders, and thank you so much, Cal Polk Ranch. I appreciate you, brother. Real leaders are the best teachers, lifting everyone else up. I totally agree. 1000% Kim B. Thank you, brother. Yoshi 504. Truth sometimes comes from a place you don't expect. Okay, that's real. That's real. Dismissing it because of a self-determined faith is a cop-out to willfully ignore the truth. I agree. You get no argument from me on that right there. Dismissing the truth is, he said, dismissing it is because of a self-determined faith. And it's a cop-out to willfully ignore the truth. We want to maintain our ignorance. It's like, have y'all ever had a conversation with somebody about politics? And they said, come on, bro, what has Trump ever done for this country? What has he ever done? What has he ever done? Tell me one thing. You tell them 5 things. They be like, those things are fake. Like, you just making these things up. And he did this positive thing, but 15 million negative things happen from this. They just waiting to make their point. That's it. They don't want to hear the truth. They don't want to learn Because here's what happens when you learn the truth. You have to be responsible. You have to be accountable at that point because now you have the knowledge. You have the knowledge. You can't say that you don't know anymore. Ignorance is no longer a cop-out. You can't do that. So you got to just ignore it and act like what they're saying is just trash. You got to judge the messenger now. At first you judge the message. Now you got to judge the messenger and say, man, I can't hear nothing from you because type of people you listen to, they just like you, bro. They understand things just like you. They're racist just like you. I ain't rocking with it. And you just move on like it ain't nothing. Thank you so much for that, Yoshi 504. I grew up in rural America. I know an anti-black militant when I see one. My bad. Okay, my bad. When you see an anti-black militant, you know it because you grew up around a lot of them. My bad. I did not grow up around a lot of them, so I don't know. I stand back on that point right there. These people wouldn't piss on you if you were on fire. Believe me, I know. Cowpoke Ranch, brother, let me tell you something, man. I don't want nobody to piss on me when I'm on fire. That's just me. Let me be on fire. You better not start pissing on me while I'm on fire. Or I'm going to be on fire and I'm going to be whooping your ass. Whether you black, white, Hispanic, Asian, it don't matter. Pull your dingling out and start trying to be out. Man, we ain't got a water hose. You ain't got a fire extinguisher. Well, y'all got dinglings. Put it out. We got natural water sent to us by Jesus. Thank you, Lord. Now let it rain down. You piss on me if you want. I don't care if my whole face is burned out. I'm dying. And I see you standing over me peeing. Bruh, you better run. You better damn run. They wouldn't piss on you if you was on fire. I don't want nobody. I don't want no black person pissing on me. No white person pissing on me. I don't give a damn, bro. Do you want to be pissed on if you're on fire? Y'all let me know in the chats. If you are on fire and there's no water, do you want to be pissed on, to be put out? Like, just answer that question right there. I swear to goodness, these daggone things are crazy. These things are crazy. I will say this now. Let me be serious for a moment. Cowpoke Ranch is coming from a real place. He's coming from a real place. I can't just dismiss what you're saying. Like the same thing with Nick Fuentes. Nick Fuentes is coming from a real place, bro. He's coming from a place where people understand things the way that he understands things. They see the same things that he sees. They see all of the turmoil. They see all of the ruckus that's carrying on and the people who are doing it. They see it. I was scrolling through X just yesterday, just scrolling. You want to know what I saw? I'm going to tell you real quickly. I seen a whole lot of black ignorance. I'm talking about fights, cuss outs, gang violence, black police doing ghetto sugar honey iced tea because they didn't think nobody was watching. I seen this stuff. I seen it. And I was like, God dang, man. Nick might be right, bro. Nick might be right about some things. But he's also leaning to a side that I don't understand. I didn't go to an all-white school, an all-white elementary, all-white middle school, all-white high school, all-white college. I didn't do that. So I don't understand things that he understands. I went to all-black everything. All black everything. Okay? So thank you so much for your perspective. But, bro, at some point, we need to understand that what he is putting out, that is an international truth. What he is putting out is he's putting out something that's biblical. For anybody who claims to love God or have a relationship with God, and you ain't got to be no Christian. I'm not saying you're a Christian. Christian is not even in the Bible. That's something that we made up. We made up a lot of this stuff, and a lot of the rules we have come from our own making. All right? So let's just start it right there. But I'm going to say this. What he is saying is biblical law. If you are responsible and accountable, you will succeed. You will do well for yourself. If you plant a seed and you water it and you tend to the garden, you will bear fruit, period. If you reach back and help your fellow man, you will bear more fruit, period. That's just how the universe is. You help somebody else, they help somebody else, they help somebody else, they help somebody else. You continue to replenish your stock so you can pour into other people. That is biblical. So I don't give a damn if that was Satan on that video saying, you guys need to be more loving. You need to be more responsible. You need to be held accountable for your own doings. Stop blaming other people. Bro, it does not matter if it's an anti-black militant saying that. That right there is biblical. It's spiritual law. Somebody telling us to be accountable? Well, I can't listen to you because you are anti-black and you... What? You don't like black people? That wasn't for no black people. This dude ain't come up here and say, white people are doing everything right. White people are responsible. White people are this. White people are that. He was like, miss me with all that privilege BS, man. Yes, we were born white. What does that mean? Let me tell you something about black people. Thank you so much for the super chat, brother. I appreciate it. Let me tell you something about black people, man. We love the lives we live, even in the hood, in the worst spaces, not even having 2 nickels to rub together, having to eat our cereal with water in it. These are stories that we tell forever. We look back and we love the hard times because we've come so far. Why in the hell do we always want to throw out great advice or guidance simply because it's coming from somebody that don't look like us and don't have the same background as us? We always want to bring up slavery, Jim Crow, the worst times, and try to throw it in people's faces. But when we at cookouts, when we around our family, when we around our friends, we always fantasize the worst parts of our upbringing. When I was younger, bro, I met my wife when she was 15 years old, when we were both 15 years old in high school, 10th grade, beginning of 10th grade. She came through the door. My best friend knew her. She was going to another high school in another hood, and she ended up coming to ours, and he was showing her where the main office was. And I was just following along. What's going on, cutie? How you doing? Blah, 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 blah. I'm just putting it all on her. I'm talking about swag down. That's just who I was, right? A cute little chocolate girl walk up in there. She know my best friend. I'm going to be all up on that, right? Here's the thing. Because we've known each other forever. We've come a long way. Van, get back to your point. Okay, because when Trump weave, he don't leave. Trump weaves and he eventually comes back to his point. When I weave, I usually leave. All right, I don't come back to my point. I was about to make a great point. God dang it, man. Now I got to move on from the daggone point. I'm going to come back to that point. And it's about my wife. Has something to do with my wife anyway. God dang it. That was good. I was going to cook you with that dang. I had a thought and man. Dang, man. I got to be better with this, bro. Like at some point, man, you got to be better. Okay, fine. All right. Move on to the next thought. I'm going to move on to the next thought. Don't go nowhere, cowpoke. What I'm going to say to you, though, is you sound like a victim by constantly blaming the messenger. It's okay to blame the messenger. It's okay to judge the messenger sometimes. But sometimes when we judge the messenger, we miss the message. Some people who are sitting on the corner right now, homeless people, we don't understand that these people are war veterans. These people have families. These people have great stories. These people have seen millions of dollars before and effed up somewhere down the line, got hooked on drugs, and got the best stories in what you call it, best things to teach us, bro. I'm getting a brain fart right now. But sometimes when we judge the messenger and we miss the message, we don't receive what was sent down from God directly for us. That was sent directly for you. But when you point at him, you be like, I grew up in areas and the way he's talking, he looked just like some of the people I grew up with, and I don't trust him. I don't want to listen to him. He's a racist and he's a militant. He's anti-black militant and all this other stuff. Bro, you missed it. You missed it because you got your guards up. You want to fight. Like, here we go with this white privilege stuff. They don't want to accept the fact that they're privileged. Bro, black people are privileged. There is a such thing as black privilege. I can go anywhere in this country and say, nigga, nigga. I'm talking about with the echo. And nothing happens to me. I can go into a white neighborhood and yell out a negative white racist word. And guess what? People just look at me like I'm crazy. Like, this dude is crazy. What's wrong with him? I can walk anywhere with my pants hanging off my ass and be cool. I can go and start some sugar honey iced tea and blame it on racism. Bro, I can sing whatever I want, do whatever I want. Black people have privilege, man. We get moved to the front of the line for business opportunities. We get moved to the front of the line for education opportunities, even if we don't deserve it. Well, there's a story behind that, brother. Don't be disingenuous. It wouldn't be that way if it weren't for how racist this country was. Jim Crow, all these things that happened to our people, civil rights. It wouldn't be no Martin Luther King or Malcolm X if it weren't for this country being so racist. Bro, every country go through things, but the people that get the furthest, they are the ones that do not sit and salivate over sugar honey iced tea that's going to continue to make us victims. They decide how to move forward. That's what they do. They make a decision. They study. They grind. They build relationships. They communicate. They don't just say, our people were beaten and abused, and they still want to take stuff from us. They're so mean. They said the police is killing our people. Bro, we kill our people more than anybody else. We kill our people. We killing other people's people. We killing everybody. And then, on top of that, we'll get on a daggone song and rap about it. And have the whole world dancing. While we talking about all the people that we done messed up. All the people that we done sold drugs to, and you talking about privilege? Bro, black people got more privilege than anybody in this damn nation, bro. I stand on that. I stand on that. All right, let me move forward because I'm about to get canceled by the Black Union, and I don't want to be canceled. It's a Good Friday. Me and my wife, we're celebrating 27 years. Thank y'all so much for the congratulations and everything. I appreciate that. Y'all are so dope. What we are building over here is beautiful. You can't just look at a white person and just automatically assume that they hate you. The same way I don't like when white people look at black people and assume that we are all dangerous and we want to kill and rob them. Although I love the fact that people look at me and think that I might be a little dangerous. Because then I don't have to be dangerous. See? You see how that works? Huh? If they look at you like you dangerous, then you ain't gotta be dangerous. You see how that works? That's called privilege. Come on, bro. I will break this down to you, but I don't want to waste more time on it. Sugar Shane, thank you for gifting the membership to the people. Somebody take advantage of that membership. Yoshi 504. Let Dr. Umar say it, then it's gospel. Man, don't even stop me on Dr. Umar. Don't even start me on that, brother. And I will say this, Dr. Umar, Dr. Umar means well. He means well. He just chose a side. He chose a side, but he means well. When he sits in front of black people, he's speaking black empowerment, but he's also speaking black devastation. He tries to empower black people while at the same time telling us that we have not done anything yet. We have not progressed yet. Okay, so what? Y'all are basketball stars. Y'all are sports stars, athletes, and celebrities. So what? Y'all are doctors and lawyers. So what? Y'all are in politics. So what? We've had a black president before. So what? This, that, and other. But we haven't done nothing as black people. We don't have no hospitals. We don't have no banks. We don't have this. Like, okay, that's when I get off the bus. That's when I get off the bus. I'm like, come on, bro. First, you tell us that we're doing great. Then you tell us that we ain't sugar, honey, iced tea. Which one is it? Which one is it? Dr. Umar, which one is it? So that's when I get off I'm like, okay, this is my stop. Like you on a bus. Hey, bus driver, this is my stop. This my stop. I can't do it. I can't do it. And plus, I don't judge people the way you all judge people, man. I give people a chance until they give me a reason not to F with them, period. That's what I do. Hopefully y'all can start doing that too, but I usually like to give people a chance until they tell me, you know what, So I can't follow Dr. Umar. But I assume that there are some people inside of this chat right now that are. And for that, I'm not going to judge you. Feel free to choose your people how you want to choose your people. You are the one that's going to have to deal with that in the end. Not me. Not me. Not me at all. Cowpoke. Me and my siblings were the only black kids on the west side of the county. I was burned in the 3rd and 4th degree. I was burned in the 3rd and 4th degree at 47% and abandoned. My kid brother had his windshield shot out at his home. Get out of here, bro. I'm so sorry that happened to you. I'm so sorry that happened to you. You and your brothers, you and your siblings, y'all was the only black people on that side? Wow. Wow. All right, so now let me tell you my tale. Thank you so much for telling me some of the bad parts of your life. And you do realize that we can trade those stories all day long. And neither of us will win the victimhood Olympics. The reason why is because everybody got their sugar, honey, iced tea that they deal with. Did you not know that most Americans have gone through something that most people will not want to ever go through? Did you know that most women have been molested at a young age? If you were to talk to them, you will see that a lot of the women that are in your life have been molested by somebody that looked like them, not by somebody that looked opposite of them, not by somebody that's of a different race, but somebody that they trusted, somebody that raised them, an uncle, a brother, an aunt, a teacher. Me, I grew up in an all-black neighborhood, bro. All-black city, D.C., Washington, D.C. Do you know how many times I got robbed, man? Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. I didn't get robbed a lot. I probably robbed more people than I got robbed. That's the type of kid I was, man. And it wasn't even with no gun. I just at one point in my life, I liked violence. Okay? I like violence. And I'm certain those people probably hate me to this day. That's why when Facebook first started, after MySpace was popping and Facebook started really booming, the very first thing that I did on Facebook was apologize to everybody that I may have hurt when we were growing up. That's the first thing I did. So your victimhood does not start and end with you. Okay? The more you carry this with you, the more you carry this beef around with you so that you can hold against all white people because you lived in a white county where they accosted you and they treated you like sugar, honey, iced tea. Listen, bro, sorry you had to go through that, but so what? We all go through stuff. We all have gone through stuff. Did you get the proper treatment for your burns? Huh? Did you get the proper treatment for your therapy? You going through it in your mind and your heart? Hopefully you did, because it's time to move on, and we got to move on together. We can't move on separate, because if we move on separate, that means you got to build the next generation by yourself. But if we collectively get along and try to figure out how to do this thing, it will be much easier for us all, and we will all benefit. It's not me being delusional or having blinders on. And I'm not trying to dismiss the fact that you've gone through something serious. What I'm letting you know is, in this chat, you will find many people who have gone through things on the same level that you've gone through, or even far worse. And it was done by people who look just like them, more than likely. And some people had it done by people who look opposite of them. Should I walk around hating black people because I can never go nowhere as a youngin' without a fight breaking out, without somebody shooting? Should I hate all black people because of that? Nah, I'm not, and I won't. It's not happening, because I'm not going to let anybody have that power over me. Now, if you want to let people have that power over you, that's your business. Thank you so much for the super chat, brother. We got a new member. Grandma, what's going on? Yeah. Thank you so much for becoming a member of the LFR Family YouTube channel. Van may never have had a Trisket, but that doesn't mean he doesn't want Triscuits at his picnic. I don't want no daggone Trisket. I don't even know what a Trisket is. I don't want no Trisket. Why would I want a Trisket? Listen, let me tell y'all something. We have all gone through something, man. Now it's time for us all to come together and help other people. That's what we got to do. We got to help each other, and then we got to help others. That's how that goes. But first, we got to help ourselves. We got to make our own bed. We got to make sure we take care of our own homes, and then our own communities, and then our own county and cities and states and the country. It goes like that. But as long as we want to parallel park in our victimhood, because we got all these stories to tell about when we was victimized, you'll never move forward. You'll never move forward. There are women out here who don't trust men because they've never been able to be in a room with somebody as a kid that was a man who would not look at them a certain type of way or touch them inappropriately. Like, these things are happening, man. But when they get older, they decide that I'm going to trust a man. I'm going to trust somebody to become my husband. I'm going to trust somebody to become the father of my children. That's what they do. They trust men. Same thing with men, with women. It's the same thing, bro. So we gotta do better, man. We gotta do better. What do you think about the 12 states that cut junk food and sugar drinks out of the SNAP benefits? Gotta watch people complain about it. Let me tell you something. Because I don't have EBT or welfare or anything like that, I don't really care about it, to be honest with you. I don't. I wish I did. No, I don't. I don't wish I did. I don't care about it. People not being able to get honey buns and Kit Kats with their EBT sodas and juices. Listen, when I was a kid, welfare definitely helped us out. We were able to have all the snacks, all of the cereals and everything once a month. And she still bought us, she made sure that she got us all the cereals and with the toys at the bottom of it and all that other stuff. So the first 2 weeks of the month, we had food. We was shaking and baking. The last 2 weeks of the month, we did not have a thing. I'm talking about peanut butter on a spoon was a meal. Mayonnaise sandwiches, and we had some bread, was a meal. Cereal with water was a meal. And we used to eat the cereal. We used to eat the milk that was powder milk that we got from the government. We used to eat the government cheese. We used to have powdered eggs. So it's time for them to go through their stuff. Like these people that are on welfare right now, they're not going to be able to have snacks, but they'll be able to have foods. They'll be able to have meats, potatoes, noodles, all the things that they need to survive and to eat well. And it trains them to be more healthy. Like you'll have less dental issues. You're going to have less children bouncing off the walls from all of that sugar. You're going to have more children paying more attention in school because they don't have as much sugar on them. Plus, you're going to have less people getting cancer. Think about that. Think about that. By telling them that they can't eat as much sugars, bro, by telling them that your welfare card is not going to be able to pay for all these sugars, so you're going to have to get a more healthy lifestyle. That's going to prevent them from getting cancer. That's going to prevent them from getting cavities at an early age. It's going to create some good habits. It's going to piss off some kids. Kids like sweet stuff. Well, wait for Halloween. God dang it. That's what I say. Thank you so much for the super chat, brother. I'm Tijuana border jumper. I'm Tijuana taking advantage of my Mexican privilege, as you should, brother. Take advantage of your Mexican privilege, brother. And thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super sticker, Grandma. Appreciate you. All right, we spent enough time on that right there. And also for people that are inside of the group, let me put this in here. We have no call today. No group call today. No group call today. Unless someone wants to lead it. Keep grinding. Okay. All right, here we go. All right. Feel like I done all that daggone talking, man. And I believe I said something to piss somebody off because I done lost 100 people in this chat. This happened yesterday too when I was talking about Nick Fuentes. Yeah, but it's all good. It's all good, baby. All right, let's move on, man. I feel like we're doing an amazing job. Powdered eggs, not mixed up all the way is nasty, man. Let me tell you something. We used to have a lot of those daggone, what? But that built character, man. We look back today. Like when we look back today, think about it, guys. When you look back at your childhood, do you look back at it? And I'm sure you look back at some of the painful parts and you can still feel it. But don't you look back at it as, wow, that's how far I've come. Or you talk to your children, you say, you don't have to deal with any of the stuff that I dealt with. You don't have to eat the things I ate. You don't have to grow up how I grew up. You guys are privileged. You talking about privilege? Generation Z is privileged. And they're privileged because of Generation X. Period. The baby boomers did their thing. Gen X did their thing. Gen Zers are doing it. The Generation Y is doing their thing. Gen Z is doing their thing. Like everybody's doing their thing on their level, man. It just is what it is. We got our stories to tell, but our stories do not define who we are. And if our stories do define who we are, we need to buck up, man. We need to grow the hell up. Grow a pair. That's what I say. Grow a damn pair. Because we're too soft. That's our problem, bro. We way too soft. All right. So let's go to other news. Crockett is in trouble. Let's talk about Jasmine Crockett. Yeah, let's talk about the most beautiful lady in the world, Jasmine Crockett, the most beautiful, wonderfulest, amazingest woman in the world. Miss Jasmine Crockett. So hot and spicy. With the extra large eyelashes. Yeah. Well, apparently, 3 of Jasmine Crockett's staffers have turned against her, alleging Crockett is an abusive boss who routinely berates and belittles them, curses them out, refuses to go into the office, chooses instead to lounge around her luxury DC apartment while they complete all her tasks, has them to do her laundry, and treats them like an Uber service. Like an Uber service, bro. Crockett is not often found at her government-provided suite in the Longworth House office building, with one insider saying she prefers to work from her nearby luxury apartment building, sometimes for weeks on end. Quote, she is laying around her apartment, won't come into the office, and is really just indifferent to staff and will scream at them, the former aide said. And this is a former aide, so we need to consider that. This is somebody that no longer works with her. So they might be a little salty, but again, they might be just telling the truth. They might just be giving us the tea, as the ladies say, just to let us know how she really is. But I kind of figured that, well, you can kind of look at her and tell what type of character she has. You can look at how she speaks in public, how she's all about, what her hair is looking like, what her eyelashes is looking like, and because she thinks she fly as hell. And I gotta say, with all that money, she can be flyer. You got a whole lot of money, sweetheart. You can be much flyer. You ain't got no kids. You ain't got no man. You're destitute. You know what I mean? You can be a lot flyer. So then her aide says, quote, she is never in the office and is very disengaged. She does her bull sugar honey iced tea that goes viral and then freaks out over the most random things. She always does her bull sugar honey iced tea that goes viral and then she freaks out over the most random things. So that's what's happening, man. She seems like she's just not a happy person at all. She really does. And she's look at this. This is crazy. I found one of Jasmine Crockett's eyelashes. Y'all are petty, man. Y'all are petty. And because, listen, I'll tell y'all a little secret about me, man. I fell in love with my 4th grade teacher because she was brown skinned. She was brown skinned and she had real short hair. And ever since my 4th grade teacher, I've had an affinity for brown skinned women. So when I see her, I try to give her the benefit of the doubt. But when someone's attitude just makes them so ugly. Also, when they have wigs that are not connected, like you see this wig right here, it's just placed on like a hat. Just placed on like a hat, cocked to the side like a Kango, and she just daggone leaves. Baby girl, you make too much money for that, sweetheart. And I'm not trying to judge. Listen, I don't judge women for their fashion or nothing like that. I'm just saying I tried to give her the benefit of the doubt because I still have the same liking for women that are brown skinned because of my 4th grade teacher. And all throughout school, I would try to date girls that kind of favored my 4th grade teacher, who ended up being killed by her husband. She ended up being killed by her husband in the 4th grade. And people have seen on my channel before, whenever we're talking about Jasmine Crockett, I try my best to say, man, she's not no ugly girl. She got big old eyelashes and horrible wigs that she just plop on her daggone head, like plop, like it's a helmet, like it's a Redskin helmet. She got on a Redskin helmet wig. I don't hold that against her. But her attitude, bro, is piss poor. Like you used to hear the old folk back in the day say, you got a piss poor attitude, just a piss poor. Like that's just what she is, man. Listen to her speak. I want y'all to listen to this. And she believes this makes her look so good, but it does not.
I want y'all to know that every day that I walk in those halls, regardless of whatever rhetoric they put out about me, I am a very serious lawmaker.
I'm tripping, I'm sliding, I'm riding through the back like fuck. Mustard on a beat, bro, deep boat in rap. He a freak though, man down, call an ambulance, tell him breathe. Let them boys to the cross, they walk around like these. What's up with these?
I want y'all to know that.
Lord. Lordy, 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 lordy. All right, so that's what's happening with Jasmine Crockett. Jesus, Jasmine Crockett is something else. Jasmine Crockett is something else. Someone asked Grok, where's the source of this information? I wonder if Grok answered. Did Grok answer? at all? Did Grok answer? It doesn't take a rocket scientist to know that she's just not a good person. She doesn't seem like a good person, man. It's like she's just not a good person. She's not at all. At all. I came across this one video, man, that I think is absolutely hilarious. I want to show it to you guys. And then we're going to discuss a couple of other things, like this guy right here who was this brother right here was arrested for 34 years. He was in prison for 34 years. They found out that he did not commit the crime, so they ended up paying him $1.7 million. $1.7 million for serving 34 years in prison for a crime he didn't commit. You are out your cotton picking mind, bro. 34 years and I get $1.7 million. That's an entire lifetime. I miss my children's upbringing. I can't get that time back. I had to run from inmates for 30 years. I had to become like a dog in this joint to make sure that I'm protected for 34 years. I had to learn jail and prison politics for 34 years. My whole family thought that I was a bad person for 34 years. My family forgot about me. A lot of them forgot about me for 34 years. And y'all give me what equates to $50,000 per year? Like $50,000 per year is what you give me for those 34 years. And it's not tax-free. And my lawyer gets a piece of that. I'm going to walk away with $500,000. I'm going to walk away with $500,000 at the end of the day for 34 years in prison. What the hell am I going to do with $500,000? Buy a house when all of them are $500,000? That's all my money. I can't afford a car. I can't afford a woman. Like, what's going on? At all. Y'all don't believe me? Man, check out this young man right here talking about it. Where is he? I just now posted him this morning. Check out this guy right here. I thought this was absolutely good because and I know somebody in here is going to see him as the white devil and not even want to listen to him. But I want y'all to hear what he has to say. He's a young guy and he's speaking the truth. Listen to this.
They tell us to stop eating out and rent $2,000 a month. Oh, save for retirement, and yet you can barely save for next week. Go buy a house. Every house is $500,000, brother. I'm not asking for a handout, man. We're asking for a freaking fair shot at life. Our parents did not work harder than we work right now. They were simply just given a better chance. Their wages covered their lives, their bills, their hobbies, their passions. Our wages barely cover our freaking bills for the month, dude. No amount of budgeting can ever fix a system designed to keep us down. We're doing the best that we can, and yet it feels like the outcome has already been decided.
How's that for some white privilege? How is that for some white privilege? This white man is saying that he can barely get by and him and his wife are working careers, but they're realizing that they don't even have any money left over after paying their bills. Wow. I thought that white people would automatically have like a pot of gold or something. Where's the white man's pot of gold? Huh? I thought the white man would have a pot of gold. Where is it? I thought he would have it. White privilege. What happened? When you go to pay your mortgage and they be like, don't worry about it. You white. You go to the grocery store and you get a cart full of food and you walk up to the daggone aisle and you about to pay for it. And they be like, don't worry about it. You are white. You be like, oh, I forgot. Thank you very much. Could you please bag that for me and throw in an extra Snicker and give me one of them Kit Kats? Thank you very much. I also will go and get me a Suzy Q. I want me a Suzy Q. White privilege should be paying for all this. This dude don't seem like he privileged at all. He said, I don't want no handout. Here's the thing. Everything keeps moving up. Everything keeps moving up. The price of everything just moves up. And even if your salary moves up or the amount of money that's coming in your household, it don't really average out. It's like, God gracious. I don't know how many times they're going to continue to lift up our home insurance, and we can't even do nothing about it. It's wild. I mean, the taxes, our home taxes, the taxes on our homes continue to go up and up and up and up and up and up and up, and we can't do nothing about it. Nothing. But if I was white, they might not raise my taxes. Haven't thought about that, have you? Yeah. All right. So I came across this other joint right here, right? So y'all tell me how this go, right? This police gets super pissed off, goes to grab his gun after this right here. Here's what happened. So this police unfairly locks up this guy, right? He unfairly arrests someone. He unfairly locks someone up. The guy he unfairly locked up gets back at him by sleeping with his wife. The police finds out, and this is what happens. Y'all let me know whatever y'all want me to know in the comments, man. And thank you again for pulling up to the Morning Vantage, episode number 79.
You knew it. What's up? Run up! You knew it.
Just go.
I got it on tape. Run up! You knew it.
So the police officer went to go grab his taser. He was about to tase him, bro. He was about to tase the heck out of him. It's like, wait a minute, why you come all the way up to my job just to tell me that you've been doing things to my wife? Oh, you did that to get revenge. Well, it takes two to tango. It takes two, baby. You couldn't do it by yourself, so I don't know why he's so upset at the daggone inmate. You arrested him. You know what I mean? You the one that arrested him. So at the end of the day, that's what I'm talking about. Check this out. Let's go, Nanny. Let's go. We paid off our house last year. It's really ours. Let's go. I love it. Let's go. And it's not because she's white either. It's not because of white privilege. Let me see this one right here. Van, my husband doesn't even work full time. He makes minimum wage. He pays $300 a month in child support and has taxes come out of his check. At the end of the year, he still owes IRS $400. Holy moly. Holy moly. Holy moly. That's what I'm talking about. That's Jesus. Yeah, he need to start doing content creation. Tell him to holler at me so he can do some content creation. He need to daggone do some videos. Get them videos out there, get them popping. 10 years ago, my property taxes were $1,700. Today, they are $3,300. Yep, sounds about right. Everything is going up. Inflation went up 7 times our pay. Let's go, man. This is nuts. All right, what else we want to talk about today? Oh, yeah. So this video right here of this guy, sometimes we can control the things we do, but this right here is what happens. Like, we constantly want to give people make up excuses for people. But this is what happens when we make up excuses for people. They continue to do what they do. We can't continue to allow people to do what they do. I don't know if y'all seen this before, but check this out. This brother he's on a court call. Like, he didn't have to go into the court on this day. He was able to do it via Zoom. And check what he does. He's on a damn phone. He's in a meeting with the judge. And watch what he does, man. This is so wild.
I gotta be straight up to you, man. You know, you done put me in prison twice, man. All right. I've been on probation for like 30 years. You didn't have me on probation for 30 years, Your Honor. All right. So, I mean, get me up on probation, man. Like, I ain't did nothing. Like, I'm trying to do the best thing that I could, you know what I'm saying? Like, the kids don't deal with me no more. I mean, I'm trying. So, you know, I'm trying to find a job. So what we gonna do about this?
Defendant's remanded to Washington County Jail to serve 10 days for
I gotta be straight up.
Yo. Oh man. Oh man. I love people so much, bro. Like I love people, man. Nikki reposted the stream. Let's go, Nikki. Let's go, Nikki. Nikki reposted the stream on X. Let's go, Nikki. I gotta make sure I follow you back over that joint. Thank you so much, Nikki. I appreciate you. I love the people, man. I love people, bro. Because this dude is so stressed out. He's so stressed out that he can't take a break during he's in court. Technically, you're in court. That's what you are. He is technically in court via Zoom, and he cannot put the weed out at all. This dude saying, man, I got my kids don't talk to me no more. I can't find a job. And you keep arresting me. You've been arresting me all these years. For 16 years, Your Honor. Give me a break. And this dude leans over and take a puff. And then when he takes a puff,
so
the daggone smoke comes back.
So
come on.
So
come on, bro.
So
you gotta think that things like this are a skit. It gotta be a skit. It gotta be a skit. This is nuts, man. Absolutely insane. This is
so
and then he does it again right here.
So, you know, I'm trying to find a job.
Oh my God, man. I love people, bro. This is why we need to focus on the right things. We're not focusing on the right things, bro. We're not focusing on the right things. This dude is smoking his tail off. That judge was like, man, he going back to jail. Send him back to jail. Send this goofy dude back to jail, please. Send this goofy dude back to jail. Clearly, you're standing in front of me, violating your parole. When the parole officer say you got dirty urine, what you gonna say? Oh, come on, man. My kids won't even talk to me. I can't find a job. What you expect me to do? I expect for you to stay clean, drink water, work out, beat your feet on that damn pavement, go knock on some doors and see who you can work for. That's what I expect for you to do. I expect for you to get this together, bro. Not sneak and smoke weed while you're in the damn courtroom.
I'm trying to find a job. I'm trying to find a job. Years, Your Honor. You didn't have me on probation. You didn't have me on probation for 30 years, Your Honor. All right? So, I mean, get me up on probation, man. Like, I ain't did nothing. Like,
Come on, man. That's diabolical right there. Ain't no way in the world, man. Ain't no way in the world, bro. Not when you're on probation, sir. Not when you're on probation. Not when you're in court. I don't give a daggone if marijuana is legal. You think you're going to be in court smoking a J? You going to be in court smoking a doobie? Or are you going to be in court smoking a blunt? You're not. Like, come on, man. This is nuts. This is insane. People are something else. Okay. Have y'all saw that the Palestinians actually thanked Trump? They thanked Trump. They thanked him for him helping them out, actually. Right here in this video right here. Check this out. I want y'all to see this. I saved this for you guys. I really wanted you to see it. And no. I don't want y'all to see this right now. I wrote on the title that Maduro blames Israel. All right, so y'all saw yesterday that Pam Bondi came out with a video where she pretty much said she's putting $50 million on Nicolas Maduro, who was the president of Venezuela, but they voted him out and he refused to leave office, and he's in charge of the cartel there, who have run drugs and fentanyl and cocaine and all those things. And we have gotten millions of dollars from them. We've confiscated over 30 tons of cocaine and fentanyl, and 7 tons of those drugs directly tie right back to Nicolas Maduro. And we got more than $700 million of assets, money and assets from them as well. But in this clip, Nicolas Maduro blames Israel. He says that the 12 tribes are not running the country anymore. It's being run by fake Jews. I need for y'all to see this right here. When I saw it, I said I want to share this with y'all, and I'm going to tell you why in a moment. Please do me a favor. Click the like button. Share this bad boy on other social media platforms, and make sure you answer the poll. How many likes do we have so far, guys? Because we have 800 votes. How many likes do we have? Do we have 800 likes? Come on. I didn't ask y'all to do it. I just asked you to answer the poll and like the video. How many likes we got? Watch, they say something like 302, 312 likes, 650, 921, 651 or 921. If it's 921, 621. We have 621. Okay, that's good. All right. So check this out right here. Let me see. Yeah. Let me see here. Yeah, $50 million. So if you know anything about this guy, put in that, and they just want information that leads to his arrest. So they just want information to lead to his arrest. Hit the like button, guys. 661. We're trying to get to 1,000 likes. That would be beautiful. Let's go.
Esos judíos de las 12 tribus, que no son los que mandan hoy en el Estado de Israel. Los que hoy gobiernan Netanyahu no es judío auténtico. Él es un cambalache.
Hold on, let me read what he's saying. Hold on one second. All right, here we go.
Esos judíos de las 12 tribus,
Those Jews from the 12 tribes
que no son los que mandan
who are not the ones who rule today
hoy en el Estado de Israel.
in the state of Israel, those who govern today, Netanyahu,
Los que hoy gobiernan Netanyahu no es judío
is not an authentic Jew.
auténtico. Él es un cambalache que
He is a scoundrel who comes from Poland.
viene por allá de Polonia. Para los que les gusta hablar de religión,
For those who like to talk, for those who like to talk about religions
religiones, y dice
and say that this is a religious conflict.
que esto es un conflicto religioso. No, esto no es un conflicto
No, this is not a religious conflict.
religioso. El conflicto que hay
The conflict that exists since the foundation
desde la fundación del Estado
of the state of Israel is a geopolitical conflict,
de Israel es un conflicto geopolítico.
because that state was created to conquer
Ese Estado lo crearon para conquistar todo el Medio Oriente.
the entire Middle East and Central Asia. He's talking about Israel here. He said they are here to conquer the entire Middle East and Central Asia,
Y Asia Central y quitarle las riquezas
to take away their riches and colonize those people.
y colonizar esos pueblos. Es el proyecto sionista
It is the Zionist project that they say
que dicen que van desde
goes from the Jordan River to the Euphrates
el río Jordán hasta el Éufrates y más
and beyond.
allá.
Now, thank you so much for the anniversary. Congrats. I appreciate that. Somebody just now pulled up named Cuckoo Bird. Not sure who that is, but welcome to the party. Don't know who Cuckoo Bird is, but never seen that name. All right, so my question to y'all is this. We have put a $50 million bounty on his head. A $50 million bounty on his head. Here he is talking about Israel. Yeah, if this dude is tied to all those drugs and everything, he's a criminal for sure. For sure. We was able to take all those drugs away from him and his crew and seize more than $700 million in money and assets. He's definitely tied to something shady as hell. But here he's talking about how Israel are some fake Jews that set up to destroy everybody and just make the rich richer and make the poor poor. But here in this video right here, hold on one second. I want y'all to hear what Pam Bondi says. Cuckoo Bird. I see your face, bro. Can you see me? Put your hand up. Okay, let me get you up out of here. People something, man. People are something. And this bad boy has 10 million views. And it just was posted 17 hours ago on her Instagram. I mean, on her X page. This is posted directly from Attorney General Bondi's X page. A lot of people were looking at this and were saying, this ain't real. This is AI. Nah, it's not AI. It's Pam Bondi. It's her. All right. So y'all check this out. If you haven't seen it already, here you go. And make sure you hit the like button, guys. 673. We are on our way to 1 million 1 million likes.
Today, the Department of Justice and State Department are announcing a historic $50 million reward for information leading to the arrest of Nicolas Maduro. Maduro uses foreign terrorist organizations like TDA, Sinaloa, and Cartel of the Suns to bring deadly drugs and violence into our country. To date, the DEA has seized 30 tons of cocaine linked to Maduro and his associates, with nearly 7 tons linked to Maduro himself, which represents a primary source of income for the deadly cartels based in Venezuela and Mexico. Cocaine is often laced with fentanyl, resulting in the loss and destruction of countless American lives. The DOJ has seized over $700 million of Maduro-linked assets, including 2 private jets, 9 vehicles, and more. Yet Maduro's reign of terror continues. He is one of the largest narco-traffickers in the world and a threat to our national security. Therefore, we've doubled his reward to $50 million.
Woo!
Under President Trump's leadership, Maduro will not escape justice, and he will be held accountable for his despicable crimes. If you have any information to bring this criminal to justice, call 1-202-307-4228 or go online.
So, hey, Cuckoo Bird, man, stop clicking the link. Why are you clicking the link, man? Huh? What's your name? Are you one of my students? Are you one of my clients? A brother by the name of Cuckoo Bird. Keep on clicking the link. All right, so yeah, that it's official, man. They are on his head. They saying, look, we're putting a $50 million bounty on Cuz head, dead or alive. That's what they saying, dead or alive. All right, it's time for us to catch this cat. He's ruining this world. He's ruining the country. That's what he's doing. But Maduro, he blames Israel for everything that's going on. So here's my question. How come everybody that we go after is always tied to Israel? What's that about? What is our obsession with being a part of Israeli business? Huh? I want y'all to see I posted a comment on this bad boy, and I said I'm on it. I'll even throw in Hillary and Hunter for $50 million. I don't know how that came off. Hopefully nobody, take that the wrong way, but that's real. Like, I give you some information on Hillary, on Hunter, on Beyonce. Give me $50 million. I give you some information on Flavor Flav. Y'all, I don't know if y'all know Flavor Flav. Let me know in the chat if you know who Flavor Flav is. Shoot, 50 million? 50 million? Let me know in the chat if you have $50 million. If you have $50 million, what's the first thing you will spend that money on? If you had $50 million, what's the very first thing that you will spend that money on? Mine, I was spending on bills. Oh yeah, I will have no debt whatsoever. All of my debt will be gone for real. You hear me? He said Hunter Biden is worth at least an extra $17. About 3 or 4 more guns. Let me see. I'll pay off debt. Absolutely. Invest it. Absolutely. On some hookers. Okay. What? On a truck? A good attorney? Okay. Investing. Let me see. I was spending on my veterans. Look at you trying to be all patriotic. Fake patriotic ass. Deporting criminals. You'll spend yours on deporting criminals. My family. If I had $50 million, I would give it all away to get the drugs out of our country. Get out of here, JJ. For real? Wow. That's something. My kids to be debt free. Absolutely. Debt, church, and kids college. Chris, I was waiting for somebody to say church. Hey, baby. No, I'm in the middle of a live stream, sweetie. I didn't even know that you were up. Yeah, when I'm done, I'll go get you some gas, baby. Love you, baby. Thank you. Aw, my baby calling to tell me that she want me to go get her some gas and to say happy anniversary. Again, guys, today is our 27th anniversary. If I had $50 million, I will first pay off my debt, and then I will buy my wife something really crazy, insanely nuts for our anniversary. If I had $50 million, I will buy a house or two. I will help the homeless. I will buy a home. Man, y'all are doing y'all thing. I will pay off the house, my sister's house, and buy my other sister's house. That's what I'm talking about, Renee. That's somebody that loved their family right there. That's what I'm talking about. I will buy more land, deporting illegals, pay off debt, then purchase big gift cards for family members and close friends. Okay, that's awesome. If Pam has a plan, okay, Dems will file it up somehow. I will give my money to my church and children's hospitals. Laura and Chris are 2 people that said they would give their money to the church. So shout out to y'all, man. I will pay off my house and credit cards. Then I will buy a large piece of land near water in the middle of nowhere. That's what I'm talking about. I'll get you some land, like 10, 20 acres, 50 acres. You know what I mean? You might be buying from Bill Gates because apparently he owns more land in this country than anybody else, including but not limited to the federal government. Bill Gates has been running it up. Not sure why he's buying all that land, but it is what it is. Bitcoin and leverage it with the bank for a loan to avoid taxes. Oh, you're smart, Bodega Wi-Fi. You are smart. Okay, let me see. I will invest it and use interest to pay debt. All right. Now, Herb is very smart as well. Yeah. Yes, I'd invest. I will purchase a new set of lungs. Okay. I didn't expect that. Yes. I will find a cure for cancer. F cancer. I hate cancer. Hate cancer. Bottom of my damn soul, I hate cancer. Bills. Family bills and debt. Let me see here. I'm buying land. Get out of here, Sin Good. He said he's going to buy some honey buns. He said he's going to buy him some daggone honey buns. Really? Y'all are some clowns sometimes, man. College scholarship. Thank you, Queen B. I appreciate you. Tithe, family, and investments. Let me see here. Thank you so much for the happy anniversary. Let me see here. Yeah, y'all would do some good things with your money. Van, Maduro and his predecessor were allies with Iran, and you know how much they hate Israel. That makes sense. It also makes sense why we would get involved. For some reason, we continue to get involved in anything that has to do with Israel. I don't like that, but it is what it is. I have 4 kids, 2 twins, but have autism. Can you please teach me how to stream and show videos while I give my input so I can make money so I'm not struggling? Yes. I want you, if you can do it, get my course that's inside of the descriptions. If you can't get the course, I'm gonna ask you to do this one thing right here. Go to Google, type in StreamYard, go to StreamYard.com, sign up for a free account on StreamYard, free 99. That way you can do what I'm doing right here and share your screen while you teach whatever you want to teach. All right. StreamYard.com. Use the free version until your channel starts to pay you. StreamYard will help you do that. Okay? StreamYard. Please teach me how to stream and show videos. So you can stream through many different programs on StreamYard. The free version only allows you to stream to one place. If you have the paid version, you can stream to many places. Like I am right now, I'm streaming on YouTube, X, Twitch, and Kick. But yeah, StreamYard.com, free version, stream on there. And you can have conversations with people like Zoom and whatnot while you're streaming. Yeah, all right. And if you want to, you can use my link to sign up for it. I have a StreamYard.com link inside my descriptions. You can sign up through there, mama. And thank you for the super chat. I rent out a hotel and have a LFR family barbecue, and I will come to that barbecue, brother. Octavia De La Garza became a YouTube member. Shout out to Octavia, man. All right. My voice is starting to do some wild things right now, so I'm going to go ahead and get off. Thank y'all so much for pulling up. Y'all are absolutely amazing. If y'all want to learn anything about social media content creation, reach out to me. That's something that a lot of my people are doing, and they're doing great. And I would love to teach you. I would love to be a coach of yours, not teach you, but coach you, push you forward, nudge you in the right direction. Give you some keys so you not have to spend all of the money I spent, and you don't have to make all of the mistakes that I've made in the 5.5 years that I've spent doing content creation. All right. This is all I do full time, and I would love to show you how to do it. And if you want to hear anything about our VIP services, I would love to help you out with that as well. We just now added a service where in the VIP services, this is something I just now added. While you and I have our one-on-one, I will share my screen and edit your content while I share my screen, so that you can not only am I doing all your content for you, editing your content for you and posting it onto your channel, but I'm going to show you how to do your own edits, and I'll show you how to do your own thumbnails as well. So reach out to me with the word VIP, acronym VIP, and we can go from there. All right. My email information is inside the descriptions. The link for our YouTube coaching course is inside the descriptions. A lot comes with that as well. You'll get group coaching and whatnot from that. But let me tell you something, that is more than enough too. We got some people that are doing some phenomenal things, man. We had a crew in here last night showing their content. So dope. finding out that some of them speak different languages, man, they doing some great things. One just now hit 10,000 subscribers yesterday. One just now hit 19,000 subscribers the day before yesterday. They're doing some big things, man. So shout out to them. Shout out to them. I would love for y'all to pull up and be a part of what we got going on. And it's not for just the young people anymore. Like, you can be 30, 40, 50, 60, even 70 creating content. And as a matter of fact, I will encourage you to figure out how to do content. Why? Because right now it's time to give back to these other generations that need our guidance. They need our wisdom. They don't just need us to be online arguing about politics and debating with people. Sometimes we need to pass along our skills and the things that we're good at. We've raised kids a long time ago. We've dealt with some real heavy struggles that we can guide somebody else through. And I believe that we are not blessed to get through things just for our own benefit. We are blessed to get through things and to succeed at things so that we can teach other people how to do that as well. To whom much is given, much is required. That is biblical. All right. You're the first and only that I have become a member for. I enjoy videos so much. I enjoy your videos. Thank you so much, Octavia. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I don't know what it was to earn your membership, but I'm glad that you joined. Okay. All right. So I'm about to go get on my wife's nerves. Love y'all, man. I'll see y'all next time. And y'all already know I'm going to sign out with my commercial. Thank you to my blues, my moderators for being so dope. Shout out to all of my my members. And before I go, I want to highlight a couple of my members because YouTube already did it. YouTube went through all of my members and they highlighted all of the guys who are doing some great things. Hold on one second. Where are my members? Hold on one second, guys. Hold on one second. My community, memberships. Let me see here. Octavia was the last one to sign on. All right. God dang it, where was it? Just now came across it yesterday. Why can't I find it? Hold on one second, guys. Because I came across something yesterday that showed me my members. And it's not showing me right now. Memberships. Let's see. Right now it says we have 131 members. Shout out to all of you guys. Yeah. Shout out to all you guys for being members of the YouTube LFR Family YouTube channel. I really appreciate it. All right. Let me see here. Dang it. Where's the highlights? Let me see here. I do not see them, man. God dang it. Okay, I'm going to have to find it for y'all another time because it's not showing me what I ran across yesterday. Let's see here. Sheesh. I'm sorry, guys. All right. I can't talk about it because it won't even show me. I can't even find it. Thank you so much for the anniversary wishes. I appreciate it. Number 27 is another number. Is just as important as our first anniversary. And we've been able to do some amazing things with our children, and I'm excited about that. So yeah. And thank you so much, Mama. I appreciate that. Is there a way I can pay you $100 a month? Yes, there is. Email me and I'll give you a way to do that. And thank you so much for that. Wow. That is something. Thank you. This is stuff like that just, what? Me? Why do I even deserve that? But thank you. I appreciate that. Renee, put the card away. Put the card away. Much love to Renee. Renee is it. She's that one. Renee is dope. Renee is dope. Shout out to Samantha who received the membership from Renee, Melissa, Tyler, SHGO, Jen, and Renette Davison, or Renee Davison, one of those. But thank y'all guys. Y'all have an amazing day, man. And I look forward to seeing y'all again next time. And thanks again, Renee, for all that you do. And thank you, Candace. I appreciate it. Y'all are so sweet, man. I'm about to cry. No, I'm not. I can't cry. I tried crying before, but yeah. Thank you, Candace. Y'all are so dope, man. Y'all dope. All right. Yeah, I'm out. Love y'all, man. Anybody that want to do this content creation thing, holler at me. And if you doubt what I'm talking about, email me and I will show you a couple of receipts of people who are doing some amazing things. Okay. If you doubt that I am about what I say I am, hit me up. It's the only way to fix that. Love y'all, man. See you next time. Y'all enjoy the rest of your day. Peace. We have been helping people grow online. It has been absolutely amazing. We have helped many content creators get from zero to monetization in under 30 days. We even have a couple of these superstars who did it in 1 or 2 weeks. If you want to learn how to do YouTube, I don't care your age, I don't care what skills or talents you have. Trust me, I can help you do it effortlessly. Just reach out to me with the word coach and we can get it done. One more thing. We have a YouTube course that I just now created. I'm extremely proud of, and a lot of people are getting so much from. Purchase that course and work with us. You can join our private Facebook group and our daily group calls, which is 3 to 5 days per week, and you can learn so much more than you've ever learned before. I can't wait to hear from you. Love you. Peace.